Hello, everyone. This is Travis the Trader coming back to you live on September 10th, Monday. Some of you have asked me, some of my subscribers, some of my viewers have asked me about the peso, the Mexican peso futures. Well, how to trade it, how to go about um, investing in this sort of investment product. Overall, it's not great. I mean, the peso itself, if one was to trade the futures, it's actually not bad. If you look here at the bid ask, it's pretty it's pretty tight, I would say. But if you're looking at the options, there are no options for the symbol, and that should tell you that there's not any liquidity in this sort of thing. So the other issue with the peso, like some of the other currencies that I've spoken about, and some of you have asked me about over the last several weeks, is that it's also I would call it a big boy product. I think it's a half a million in one contract. I think it's half a million peso in one contract. So you're probably looking at a notional value of about $24,000 to $25,000. So the next question is, how would one seek to get exposure in Mexico, or the peso for that matter? The only other thing I can think of, and by the way, there are no micro peso futures. So the only other way I could think about it would be EWW. And I know I've mentioned EWW before in the past in some of my prior. I do have a position in it right now. I actually have a covered call in my overall account, trading account. The problem with EWW, as you can just see here, is that there are no weekly expiration dates. So the fact that they're only monthlies tells me that the liquidity isn't that great in EWW. And right now, it's almost 10 o'clock. It's almost 1 o'clock Eastern time. So the markets are about almost halfway done with today's trading session, and there's only 745,000 shares of EWW that's been traded. Again, it's an ETF. It might be something to look at. Again, I would keep it really small. I wouldn't look to go big on something like this. The fact that the liquidity on this is not that great. And again, from my perspective, don't really know a whole lot with what's going on in Mexico. And I would love to hear from you guys. If anyone knows what's happening politically, economically, love to hear your thoughts, love to hear your ideas on that. I am really just looking for a vol crush. As you can see, the IB rank is pretty high. It's almost at a 55. So if you're looking to go in and trade this, maybe you sell the naked put at the 39 delta for about $1.25. You're putting up about $920. It's not bad. It's not a bad return on capital. But again, it's going to be hard. You may have to pay a little bit to get in and a little bit to get out from the trade. But other than that, really not anything so fantastic about getting Mexican exposure. EEM, for those of you who may have traded this before, I have. This is an emerging markets ETF. There might be some Mexican exposure to the Mexican markets. Probably not as much as just going looking at EWW as a trade. But again, you're going to have issues with liquidity. So again, my suggestion to everyone is keep it small. If this is the first time, maybe trade a defined risk, some sort of a spread, or like a delta neutral iron condor of some kind, and to give you just an idea of how EWW trades. From my perspective, I had a naked put on in EWW, and I've just been rolling my my covered calls ever since that time, since I got assigned. So, but I need the stock to go up, and for whatever reason, Mexico has just been taking it on the chin over these last several months. And again, love to hear from you guys as to what's happening over there. So for those of you that did find value, please subscribe to my channel. Thumbs up. It's always helpful so I can put out more content so that everyone can get ideas, trading ideas. Not just, again, I need to emphasize this, it's not just about being a better trader, better investor, but it's about being a better decision maker, making better decisions, quick, fast decisions in one's day-to-day life. I look forward to seeing everyone in the next video. Thank you.